with the win streak going, we figured we'd check in with assistant coach Andrew Campbell again, as we chatted with him on Wednesday before the school day game. Let's talk about that game first of all. An emphatic 4-0 win. Jackson Parsons gets his first career shutout, and pretty loud building. How are you guys feeling after the game, and what did you make of the whole event, I guess, on Wednesday?
I thought it was awesome. You know, the building was loud, like you said. Anytime you get that energy and the noise in there, I think the players really fed off it. We had a great start, which I think was, you know, a big kudos to the kids for bringing the noise. So then as far as the game, obviously anytime you win 4-0, you're happy with a lot of parts of your game. It started with Parson. He was fantastic, and it was probably our most complete 60-minute effort as a whole team on the season.
Yeah, it certainly looked that way from the get-go. One of the big pieces of late has been Arthur Kaliev. He scores again to set a new franchise record of 6 games in a row with goals. What exactly has he meant to this team and the offense and maybe the power play as well specifically?
Yeah, Artie's Artie. You know, he's so dangerous every time he's on the ice. So anytime he has the puck anywhere in the offensive zone, he's a threat to score. So to score as many goals as he has for us early in the season, our record's not where it is without him. So, you know, the power play has been clicking here, and obviously, like you said, it's a big part with Artie there on the flank.
Speaking of milestones, Stephen Halliday makes his NHL debut last night, becomes the 44th Belleville Sens grad to play his first NHL game with Ottawa. What does it mean to you guys as a coaching staff? What are the feelings that you get when you see a guy step on the ice and be able to achieve that dream and then make an impact much like he's been doing here all season long?
Yeah, you're just really happy for Stephen and his family. You know, all the hard work he's put in over the years. I'm sure all the sacrifice his family has put forth for him to get to this point. Then obviously he gets an assist on the power play there. They win the game 3-2. So just really proud of Stephen and all the work he's put in, and really happy for him.
First time here in this building against the Rocket for a handful of guys on this team. Some rookies, some veterans. It can be a difficult place to play. Is there a different message maybe coming into a building like this? And how much should those older guys, I suppose, maybe rely on some of their past experience in playing in front of some big and raucous crowds?
Yeah, I don't think the messaging changes too much. It's a really cool place to play. So, you know, as far as buildings in this league and atmospheres in this league, you're not going to find a better one. So for the young players, you're not going to find a more NHL type of environment and crowd than you are here in Laval. So, you know, feed off it, use it to our advantage, build off the energy, and that's just a fun place to play.
Yeah, it's about kind of trying to harness that energy for good, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't have the highs and lows. You have to. It's really important in this building just to stay even keel, because, you know, if they start rolling, the crowd gets into it, they get loud, and Laval, to their credit, they always feed off their home energy well. So we just have to ride that wave, not ride that wave, and just stay even keel throughout the course of the night.
A bunch of people up, and obviously a couple guys up from the ECHL as well, but the depth of this team has really been shining through. How much of an impact has the depth made over this 4-game stretch specifically?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I know that's a big part of the American League. Guys are always, you know, going up the NHL, and guys are coming up from the East Coast League to here. So all those guys that have come up, they played admirably, and they're a big part of our success over this 4-game win streak, without a doubt.
What would be the keys tonight, I suppose, against Laval to kick this trip off on the right foot?
Yeah, again, just like we talked about, we just have to keep that even keel. You know, the building's going to be loud. They're gonna have their spurts where the crowd really gets into it and they gain some momentum. But we have to have you know, good shifts after their momentum swings. You know, kind of get that back into our favor and spend some time in the offensive zone. And then, you know, it's a theme with our team. You know, in every game, we need to be well in the defensive zone and really protect that slot and home plate area.